Did I enjoy it? Massively.
It was most about finding out more about myself.
Everyone was so welcoming and it made me feel so at home here.
I made some great friends. The bunch in the group of people in the class were all from different industries.
You just tend to meet everyone. I didn't really meet anyone. I don't think I could put my finger on one person I didn't really like, you know what I mean?
So I had no idea that I could do so much in 1 year.
The NCI is a diverse college, but we act like a big family.
It's a really warm college, if you get me now. It's close, it's not massive, it's small, it's tight-knit.
So NCI gives you like that platform to be able to achieve your dreams.
I feel like if you came to anybody in the college and said where you want to be, they'll get you to where you want to be.
A lot of it really came down to the collaboration, mixed ideas. There was always something different happening each week.
My favorite thing about NCI is that they just want their students to thrive beyond academics.
They don't just teach you, they just make you strong, they just make you bold, and they just make you to take your decision on your own.
It would have been nice to have the whole year together again, because obviously we thought it was only going to be 2 weeks and then...
I've never seen the college this empty.
Weird. And even now that our graduation is online, it just surreal kind of, just everything is so up in the air.
To get to the point where you're eventually graduating, I'm proud, delighted, excited to have it.
I think you'd be lucky to get into NCI.
The biggest hurdle was making the decision to go and do it, but delighted I made the decision and came to NCI.
It would change you completely, because it changed me.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honoured to welcome you to this important ceremony at which awards will be conferred on students of the National College of Ireland. Aina Erica is more an honour due, Farrow Nafalcha a Currove, Higan Sharmanas Brunta Kemana Shaw, in a run for Dushina, Vikling, College Nashunta Nairn. I now call upon Gina Quinn, President of the National College of Ireland, to address the graduates. Gina.
Thank you, Professor Hill. Dear graduates, congratulations. You are all here today to be formally recognised and virtually presented with your parchment, to be acknowledged for your academic achievement. And what an achievement. Not only will you receive your qualification today, but you have done this in a year where we have all been challenged to cope with a very different learning environment. You completed your programs during a global pandemic that forced all learning and assessment online, and you still excelled. Well done. We all hope that at some time in the not too distant future, we'll look back on 2020 and say, isn't it so good to have this pandemic behind us? But do remember that in all times of adversity, we are forced to find new resources within ourselves, new resilience and skills. I want all of you to make sure that you recognise those abilities that allowed you to finish your programme in a year that was characterised by so much disruption and change. The Romantic poet John Keats coined the term negative capability all the way back in 1817. Negative capability was described by Keats as the ability of the individual to perceive, think, and operate beyond any presupposition of a predetermined capacity of the human being. Now, let me put that a little more simply in today's terms. Negative capability means the ability to achieve well beyond our own perceived capabilities, particularly when faced with negativity and uncertainty. As Edith Eger, Holocaust survivor, said, "Our painful experiences aren't a liability. They're a gift. They give us perspective and meaning, an opportunity to find our unique purpose and our strength." And your presence at this ceremony here today is certainly evidence that you can achieve in a context that none of us could ever have imagined when you set out on your educational journey. I want all of you to remember what you have achieved during your time in NCI, both academically and in terms of your personal experience. I want you to draw on the benefit of that experience whenever times get tough in the future. Do remember that through your education here at NCI, you have learnt to think independently, to consider issues and problems from many different angles, to come to solutions through consideration of many options, and to listen and discuss and come to consensus and agreement. Remember those skills and use them in all aspects of your life. It is often said that in difficult times, rather than seeking the truth, we seek certainty. But don't let that drive for certainty cloud your vision. Approach your big decisions in life with the processes you learnt here in your learning experience at NCI. Yes, take your own knowledge and experience. Have the courage to think independently, but do so in collaboration, genuinely listening to and hearing others, sharing and influencing your own perspectives, respecting those with different backgrounds and views. And while we live in this wonderful and colourful world, be wary of echo chambers. Our peer and social media groups can often be very comfortable and full of like-minded individuals. But do remember to listen to those who may have different views. In discussions, I love hearing someone say, "That's a good point, Gina." And I like to hear that because frequently the very next word that comes after that is "but," meaning that there is another perspective that I haven't thought about. And those other perspectives are worth listening to. We are all prone to biases. We believe our judgment is better than it is. We underestimate downsides. We look for data to confirm our view and can ignore evidence. We favour something because we've already invested in it. And it is because of this that we should always question the easy assumptions, especially when making big decisions. And you should remember the skills you have learnt as you undertook your learning here at NCI. The skills of evaluation, risk assessment, objectivity, teamwork, and critical thinking. Use all of that in our increasingly complex world. because years of research shows that through education, you are more comfortable dealing with uncertainty and complexity. You are better equipped now to innovate and find opportunity, to be responsible, proactive, to take calculated risks, to respect and understand others and their needs, to be your very best selves. As Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the recently deceased US Supreme Court judge, said, "Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you." So as you head on to the next exciting chapter in your lives, can I again say, well done, graduates. You have equipped yourselves with more skills for life. Please remember to say a very special thank you to everybody who has helped you along this path. NCI is privileged to have shared that journey with you. And we look forward to remaining a strong resource for you as you continue your career and what we hope will be a lifelong educational journey. Stay safe, everyone. I wish you all every success.
I now call upon Gina Quinn, President of the National College of Ireland, to confer masters, degrees, diplomas and certificates on the students of the National College of Ireland on behalf of Quality and Qualifications Ireland, presented by the College for that purpose.
On behalf of Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer QQI Masters, postgraduate diplomas, degrees, diplomas, and certificates of the Council on the candidates at the National College of Ireland.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses at the National College of Ireland and who are worthy of the masters, degrees, diplomas and certificates. I request you to present their parchments to them. A Uachtaran, Curum na Hincéimí Seochalanas, a Jerry Low, Cursi a Creeknu, a Galisja Náisiúnta na Heran, agus bhfuil maistrathe, céimena, diplomi agus devnathe Yarvu, Caliachta agus Caliachta Éireann Tiltte acu. Iriam Urtsa Anish, a bar of Runnu Orhu. I now call upon the Vice Dean of the School of Computing, Dr. Paul Steins, to read out the names of the candidates.
Thank you, Jimmy, for that kind introduction. It is with great honour that I will present the named award on behalf of the School of Computing. Masters of Science in Cloud Computing. Harshita. Anjali. Tafiq Femi Temitope Abdullahi. Kataria Aditya Nilesh. Prasant Agavain. Aniket Agrawal. Tanya Chopra. Marcio Jose de Camargo. Connor Deegan. Rahul Sudhakar Handa. Adesh Rohan De Silva. Ashish Ekhand. Nitin Prabhu Fernandez. Sandeep Suresh Gade. Anil Judhishthira Gowda, Surya Kumar Govindan, Sumedh Sanjay Gursel, Giridhar Sri Ganesan Iyer, Apurva Yajap, Jason Machu John, Niranjan Karunaniti, Gurpreet Kaur, Srini Kedambadi Shrikar, Katrin Kelly, Saurav Kumar, Vishal Kumar Singh, Sagar Ashok Lula, Monica Madala, Sean McLaughlin, Vivek Medleri Hiremath, AJ Kumar Mishra, Akshata Mulubagalu Nagaraj, Mark O'Connor, Abimbola Deborah Ogumbi, Alina Osapova, Shantanu Dilip Paranjip, Abhinash Pathi, Kunal Patel, Sarat Ravichandran, Rakesh Singh Rawat, Saivillai Javed Ali Sayed, Prayesh Shah, Anurag Praveen Sriniwar, Pooja Hemraj Shriyan, Akash Srinivasan, Imran Abdul Rahman Syed, Divya Balasayeb Torat, Emmanuel Okachukwu Wej, Praise Wej, Masters of Science in Cybersecurity, Tahaseen Tamana, Siddhant, Aditya, Farooq Hassan Abbas, Adiola Daniel Ajijini, Sumant Kumar Aladi, Onyibuchi Aniquina, Hope Mika Ayuba, Shreyas Sudhir Bard, Anmolgir Bava, Onkar Vilas Banerkar, Ray Banerjee, Mario Borisov, Alan Chavez, Hanok Vijay Choka, Hassan Corrigan, Lorcan Farrell, Alina Gerard, Ritesh Naresh Gohil, Kiran Hassan Shivashankar, Mohammad Afnan Ikram, Ajinkya Ashok Jadhav, Swapnil Ganesh Jadhav, Suhas Jagannath, Akshay Mangesh Jewel, Anish Kanhe, Ez Kennett, Arun Manoharan Kollara, Ashok Kumar Kotandan, Viraj Kutarkar, Rerelolua Eodeli Kayinu, Saptarshi Laha, Andrzej Makiewicz, Francisco Javier Martinez Navarro, Christian Matus, Rajashekar Reddy Modugula, Sai Shankar Murali, Prasanna Sukumar Nidu, Ilya Nikitin, Sidesh Ningapa, Emmanuel Ntibimenya, Raymond O'Brien, Karen Kakolia Ojokwu, Isaias Esodunu Okopivi, Yanish Otakanchira Thingal, Menihert Palinko, Sangameshwaran Parameshwaran Lakshmi, Sharad Rajendra Parmar, Yogesh Bharat Parmar, Neha Patel, Samrudhi Basaguda Patel, Yashodha Subhash Patel, Tejas Umakant Fad, Prabhu Vignesh Kumar Pichai, Baivar Pradhan, Brian Redmond, Christopher Allen Rubus, Akash Sanjeev, Somesh Sakina, Ashish Balkrishna Shetty, Tanmay Nitin Shinda, Yash Nitin Shukla, Priyad Harshani Shripathy Andal, Demetrius Darsenko, Premanath Raj Sundararajan, Sahil Taper, Chukwomika Stephen Ojomu, Anmol Vijendra Kumar Vatsa, Sherwin Norman Xavier.
I now call upon the Director of the Centre of Education and Lifelong Learning, Dr. Leo Casey, to read out the names of the candidates.
Thank you, Professor Hill. It gives me great honour to name the following recipients from the Centre for Education and Lifelong Learning. Master of Arts in Learning and Teaching, Harry Kyo, Anne-Marie Martin, Emer Thornbury. Postgraduate Diploma in Arts in Learning and Teaching, Sinead Allen, Warren Brennan, Martina Buckley, Elsa Butler Rees, Sam Coogan, Barbara Coughlin, Laura Cullen, Emma Curtis, Janine Deegan, Liam Devereaux, Leah Dunn, Deirdre Finan, Kate Fitzpatrick, Marina Furman, Michelle Govern Cassidy, Emily Hogan, Carolina Hogan, Alexandra Kulikowska, Martina Lee, Susan McGrath, Aisling Minnock, Niall Murphy, Lynn Murphy, Nolwenn Newman, Geraldine Nyland, Margaret Noonan, Grania O'Donoghue, Melanie Pillock, Rachel Smith, Connor Thompson, Casey Tobin, Sarah Tully, Emma Vaughan, Aisling Whelan.
I now call upon the Vice Dean of the School of Computing, Dr. Paul Steins, to read out the names of the candidates.
Thank you, Professor Hill. Postgraduate Diploma in Science in Cloud Computing. Nisar Ahmed. David Alford. Alvaro Ricardo Corral Peramo. Joshua Joel Paul Danyasi. Sarah Jane Dugan. Agnieszka Drabczek. Barry Fitzgerald. Penny Gray. Jiraj Jarmek. Sahil Khanna. Evan Masterson. Gururaj Nagaraju. David O'Donoghue. Raghavendra Pandairi. Udayraj Pakamatla. Sean Ryan. Vania Schneider. Prakadisan Selvaraj. Matthews Silva Simos. Eddie Stack. Kieran Williams. Postgraduate Diploma in Science in Cybersecurity. Luke Allen. Arthur Barros. Peter Byrne, Jessica Byrne, Vsevolodz Kaka, Laura Carroll, David Collins, John Concannon, John Condren, Shane Cullen, Garrett Douglas, Marcia Fritzen, Barry Keegan, Karim Kiswarde, Maciej Makowski, Vanessa Montana, Lukas Pakolik, Sonam Rathi, Keith Riley, Kira Scully, Enda Shepherd, Azhar Siddiqui, Vishal Singh, Neravathi Srinivas, Douglas Andreas Tavares Forte, Priya Tewari, Benjamin Ururja, Higher Diploma in Science in Data Analytics. Tahir Abu Awad, Akindele Adiyel, Candela Albornoz, Jose Antonio Alvarez Roldan, Stephen Ahmed, Glosia Andriani da Consico, Alma Ayala, Vidsai Badarla, Irina Beshon, Robert Bly, Sarah Breitenfeld, Karina Bordija, Lee Campbell, Quiva Casey, Grania Cleary, Patrick Connolly, Alan Kine, Gulherm Cristofani, Neil Cronin, Maria del Marquero Quincuja, Lorenzo de Mattia, Shauna Dowling, John Dial, Osama Edhing, Fiona Erity, Megan Farrelly, Owen Flannery, Romulo Flores, Mark Folan, Emilio Galbacera, Anna Gonzalez Carroll, Anna Harrington,
Emma Hart,
Richard Hart,
Enrique Hermo Echevarrieta,
Gabriel Augusto Huertas Nicolino, James Hughes, Helen Jones, Claire Kelly,
John Michael Kennedy,
Subhash Kanal, Blaise Cowcam,
Marcin Kwiatkowski,
Elaine Lavery, Aaron Leonard, Tiago Leonel do Nascimento, Janice Lipa, Enoris Ludvetis, Maria Lopez, Tom McNamara, Caroline Martire da Silva, Giovanni Mastro Vincenzo, Garrett McCardle, Karen MacDonald, Robert McIlwain, Grania McHugh, Aisling McHugh, Bruce McIntosh, Antonio Millian Albacar, Anatolia Mogorian, Celine Moran Lee, Katie Moyna, Sigita Muscatate, Hannah Nieminen, Oisin Nugent, Jennifer O'Connor, Karen O'Sullivan, Alexander O'Connor Lynch, Conor O'Donnell, John O, Sean O'Malley, Maurice O'Neill, Geraldine O'Shea, Jubilee Ossia, Robert Pender,
Vito Pipoli,
Mario Plaza Diaz, Sylvia Prevetoni, Dean Price, Mingsheng Chu, Vinicius Rek Verza, Beatriz Ray Amorim,
Graham Roberts,
Eric Rogers, Viviana Elizabeth Samaniego Almada,
Emma Shute,
Anna Silvestri, Anis Slimeen, Thomas Smith, Philip Smith, Fabio Souza, Elisabetta Spina, Stephen Stapleton, Lucas Tardim, Brendan Tecklenburg, Paul Timpson, Tommy Torrades,
Pedro Travanca Oliveira,
Paul Trayers, Linbiu Triu,
Wellington Vasconcelos Grangero, Flavio Vieira, Alan Vigil,
David Walsh, Gary Whelan, Stephanie Whelan, Higher Diploma in Science in Computing, Paul Aziz Akinola,
Craig Bell,
James Bentley, Mikhail Burkowski, John Brennan, Stephen Brown, Kenneth Byrne, Carmina Calicchio, Barbara Kanguku Fonseca, Maria Chinnerazzo, Chofahi Bartholomew Chung, Daniel Connell, Niall Conway, Clarissa Goto Barbosa, Kieran Culleton, Billy Cusson, Lyanne Christine da Costa Repolho, Gustavo da Silva Pereira, Ross Daly, Gelsio de Assis Sousa Phil, Garode de Clare, Ahmed Diab, John Doonan, Joseph Fahey, Ian Fitzpatrick, Alexia Flacos, David Fortune, Sofia Ganchev, Alejandro Gentili, Ying Godking, Richard Gorazda, Montserrat Enesh Gordilo Tipate, David Green, Francesco Guzman Duarte, Declan Hart, Ronan Hennessy, Sandra Herrero Gomez, Donald Hickey, Kevin Higgins, Jenny Hinz, Sujan Hossain, Dino Ivusic, Christian Johnson, Tomas Kaiser, Migle Katkeviciut, Jasmeet Kaur, Cathal Kavanagh, Andrew Keeley, Kieran Kelly, Niall Kelly, Kevin Kerrin, Tomasz Kurzynski, Shane Larkin, Declan Lawless, Mingzi Lin, Ryan Linnane, Luciana Lucena Pontes Frege, Roiling Liu, Bonnie Luong, David McCarthy, Paul McGrath, Dylan McCarthy, Brian Merrill, Noun Mohammed, Fintan Maloney, Julian Moore, Ella Moraru, Timothy Moriarty, Joyce Morris, Jonathan Munster, Ronan Murray, Willemhir Nicanor, Killian O'Neill, Elena Ovcharenko, Martin Parsons, Sinya Peng, Jia Pu, Sergio Rodriguez, Kieran Rowe, Loring Rowland, Stephen Skriney, Paul Seeley, Brian Sheehan, Margarita Sripanik, Sean Stanley, Sergei Starovaito, Julius Svekoskis, Pablo Targa, Eva Wallace, Laiwan Yang, Jenyu Zhou, Higher Diploma in Financial Service Analytics, Apprenticeship. Keane Donegan, Chloe Fagan, Catherine Farley, Martin Fogarty, Anthony Houston, Sean Kinsella, Olacunnal O'Modera, Brendan O'Shea, Lara Rocca, Jay Smith, Higher Certificate in Science in Business Computing, Gavin Glennon, Caitlin Thompson.
I now call upon the Director of the Centre of Education and Lifelong Learning, Dr. Leo Casey, to read out the names of the candidates.
Thank you, Professor Hill. Certificate in Technology Enhanced Learning. Gareth Austin. Marie Brazel. Adrina Briscoe Conway. Audrey Byrne. Yvonne Crowley. Vivian Doherty. Michael Downs. Chris Furlong. Mark Gaffney. Kitty Ganley. Mary Kate Henry. Sinead Kelly. Julianne Lenihan. Donna McDade. Tressa McGinley. Anne McGuinness. Marie Monaghan. Andrea Muhan. Geraldine O'Daly. Fergal O'Donoghue. Brian O'Shea. Catherine Orr. Elaine Plowman. Jean Sinclair. Naomi Spellman.
This concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring of master's, degrees, diplomas and certificate awards on students of the National College of Ireland. Best wishes and thanks to all. Gurmila Maigav Galer.